First year orientation was one of my most formative collection of moments, just getting on campus and really engaging in the community and meeting so many different people from all different walks of life and different places with so many different interests. It just made me so excited to be here.
So Trinity is the perfect combination of school spirit and intellectual vibe. It's the students, faculty, and staff that creates this Bantam community.
Community to me is being able to listen to the stories of others, listen to their experiences, and have that really inform how we build up our community.
I see the Trinity community as a place where people are constantly striving to do better for others, become more inclusive, and be a safe space for others as well.
Everyone at Trinity has their own little community, and those little communities make up the bigger community that create more sense of harmony and balance.
I really strive to be a leader in athletics, on the field, within my major.
Almost immediately after coming to Trinity, I joined the Trinity College Black Women's Organization. That was a great experience for me. I loved being in that space and I made some of my best friends there. Not to mention we do a lot of mentorship with the Hartford community through that organization, so it was a great way to be a part of Trinity, but then also a part of the larger city as a whole.
So during the pandemic, I created a global academic initiative called the Intercollegiate Neuroscience Research Journal Club, which is a 10-week all-virtual program dedicated to provide students around the world an alternative research experience. And then we had the idea to expand it to other colleges, and it got to the point where we had around 1,422 participants across 500 academic institutions.
I would say one of my biggest accomplishments was being named the female vice president of SAC, our Student Athlete Advisory Committee. We try and bring our student athlete community together with our general campus community as well as the Hartford community, and we talk about a lot of important topics like mental health, because athletics is such an important part of our mental health and what we rely on for stress relief every day.
The Trinity Film Festival is important to me because it was one of the first organizations that I joined because of the Inter-Arts program and its introduction to film. As a senior student director for the Trinity Film Festival, I worked really hard increasing our reach to filmmakers of color, Black filmmakers and Indigenous filmmakers, making sure that the voices that I heard through such an important community like the film festival are as diverse as they can be.
As one of the co-presidents of the Trinity College chapter of Doctors Without Borders, I've worked with Joe Barber to do a little bit of community service work that focused more on humanitarian efforts. So efforts such as registering Hartford residents for COVID vaccines, doing a little bit of park cleanup. So we live in this space, we should definitely give back to it whenever we can.
Being the co-founder and president of Ignite, along with my team of fellow Ignite e-board members, we've been able to put on events for the entire campus community, including women in politics panels, arts and activism panels. Ignite is a national organization with college chapters. I'm just so proud of being able to have a really robust female empowerment organization at Trinity.
Through Trinity, I've grown as a science researcher. For the past 2.5 years, I've done developmental biology research with Dr. Terry Williams, and this is a collaborative research grant funded by the National Science Foundation between Trinity and the University of Arizona.
One of my greatest accomplishments at Trinity was completing the interdisciplinary science program. That was under Professor Allison Draper. I was a sophomore at the time, but I was in this lab fully participating, doing the research on my own in ways that I had never thought I could do. It was very exciting to be published. I never thought that I would get to do that as an undergraduate.
Through the work that we've done together in the thesis, Professor Clark, my advisor, really pushed me, made me really interested in international trade, led me to pursue a career in research.
The pandemic has definitely been tough on student athletes. I think when we were sent home last March, we had no idea what we were in for this year. And all of our staff and coaches and faculty have done such an incredible job of getting us to play to the best ability we could. Getting to play this year was really special. We were just so happy to be back on the field together.
I'm looking forward to having an in-person graduation and celebrating that time with all of my friends and my fellow graduates. In addition, I'm looking forward to after graduation, where I'll be attending medical school starting in July.
So I'm very excited to step on the Roosevelt plaque, because that means that I'll finally be a graduate of Trinity College. And then after graduation, I can't wait to spend the next 2 years at the National Institute of Health, learning more on how I could eliminate health disparities and work with underserved populations.
What Trinity has truly taught me is to bloom where you are planted. You have the power to transform a space if you believe in yourself and if you have people in your corner that inspire you, that motivate you, and together you push each other.